So I just maximize this one here. All right. The next one that we have is here, and it's -1 and +1. And as you can see, it's this one right here. And if you look, it's the ground floor plan. So I'm just going to write it here, and it's the ground floor plan. I respond yes to this one. We'll fix the errors afterwards. So the next one that we have here is 4.1, and it's the first level plan. So I'm just going to write it here, the first floor plan. And then I'm going to respond yes to this one. So let's get to the next one. And it's 7.7. And it's for the second floor plan. And then I'm going to do the same with the other ones and just write it here, the second floor plan. And just respond yes to this window. And the plan for the third level is 11.3. So I'm going to write it over here. Let's just respond yes to this one. And the next one that we have is 14.8 for the fourth level. Let's just rename this to fourth level plan. And then I respond yes to this. The fifth level plan is 18.5. So let's just go over here. And I'm going to rename this one as well to the fifth level plan. And yes to this one. After we've completed that, we go to the sixth level. And the plan for this one is 22.10. So I'm going to rename this one as well to the sixth level plan. Yes to this window. After we've done that, we have to go to the ridge. And the plan for this one is 25.7. So I'm just going to edit it and write it here and respond yes to this window. So after we've done that, let's go to the next one. And we have 28.7 here. Excuse me, it seems I may have made a mistake here. So let's just go back and edit this one here. We added this one to the level for the roof instead of the ridge. Yes, and there you go. And I respond yes to this one here. Well, all right. And then we go to the coordination review. And we have all of the levels here. So I just select all of them with Shift. I open this here. And I tell the program to change it like this. And yes here. And as you can see, all of the levels have been changed. And so what we've done is change the sorting from name to heights. And you can see it well here. So let's just hit save here. So now in this part here, I want to see the structural level or the architectural level. And make a filter for these ones here in view. And I go to the filter section. So I just go here and name this one as arch level. We go to these options here and we see that we do have levels. So I just check this box here. I scroll down in this section and find name. And then in the next one, I choose equals, or maybe scratch that. I just go to type name in the first one. And I choose arch level on the next one. Hit apply here. I right click on the arch level and hit duplicate. And I rename it to STR level. And I put it on STR level and here as well. Hit apply and then OK. So let's just change the view in elevations and go to east. And in the view section, I hit visibility graphics. Then I go to filters. And I hit add here. And I just uncheck architecture level. Hit OK. And if you just look here, we have a much cleaner view of it. And we can pause up anytime that we want. Let's go to the 3D view here. If I want to, I can hide all these ones using VH. But I'm just going to make a filter so I can manage these ones better. So let's just go to the filter section again and add this filter here. We can go another route as well. Because we are working with a work set, you can go to the work set section here in the levels and just change this option from use global settings to hide. And you can hide it this easy as you want. So when we're working with work sets, we don't necessarily have to use the hide filter in the 3D view. But this is only the case when we're using both of them at the same time. When we have an architectural structure, it's better to just make a filter like this. Or if you want another way, we can go to the work sets again and make two different levels for the structure. But for our example, we've put both of them in one work set. And as you can see, we have all the levels planned out neatly like this. And now we go to the underground levels. I just zoom on this here. So let's just enter the CAD file here and just get to work. So we go to the workset section here. I make a new workset here and I name it DWG underline files. And I just make sure to uncheck the box that says visible in all views. But let's just keep it on for now, because I want to put up multiple levels. So I hit OK and then yes on this window that pops up. And we go back to the AutoCAD. And we go here to the underground plan. So every time you get to this part, just make sure to read these explanations that we have because they're very important for you. For example, here it says in the underground level, the columns lack joinery and they're covered with color. And as you can see here, we don't have any joinery in the columns and it's just color based. So just make sure to pick up on these important tips here and there. I go over here and then I select all of these. And after I've selected all of them, I hit Ctrl C. And after I've copied it, I hit Ctrl N. I hit ACAD ISO and then I open it up. I hit Ctrl V and then I select this one here. I hit OK. I hit double enter. And then I'll proceed to clear anything that's not necessary. And then because I want to explore the block, I hit X plus enter. And then I'm going to select the hatchings and then delete them. And I'll do the same with the blocks afterwards. So let's just go over here and do this and then that. After I've done that, I'm going to delete the dimensions as such. And just look at these texts that we have here. We don't really need these ones either, so I'm going to delete them as well. So we do this one here and then that one. After I'm done with that, let's just get a better view of this and then I'll delete this one here as well. You can clear the cars as well if you want, but I don't really need to, so I'm just going to keep them and the tags here. You can just take a look in the CAD file if you want, so I'm just going to keep it as small as possible and as clear as possible. So I choose this one here and then I delete it, and then let's go over here and I choose the text here and then I delete this one as well. I select all of these here and then I delete them as well. After that, we can just keep these ones here. And the dimensions aren't really important to us either. So let's just go over here. And because our model is in a block format, I don't want to ruin it. So I just select it in the block format and then I'll delete the dimensions there. So after I've saved the file, I just go over here. We'll keep these codes here. These texts aren't useful either, so I'm gonna get rid of them as well. I'll delete this one here just so we can keep it as clear and have the file as light as possible. I hit OK here and then I delete this one here. I'll keep this one here. I'll keep the power plant as well. I delete the dimensions as well. So after I've done that, I hit PU, which is purge all items. I close this one here just so we can keep the file as light as possible. After I've done that, I'm going to select distance and then just measure the difference between these two walls, and it's 0.1, and it's equal to our own 1:1 ratio. I'll just delete all of these texts here because they're not really useful to us. So let's just get rid of all of these here. Select this one and then delete this one. After I've done that, I delete this one here and then this one as well. I'll delete this text that says positive pressure duct. This one says mechanical and this one says electrical. I'm going to get rid of them as well. And you'll discuss these later on and you'll get to know them as well. And you'll see how useful they are. And this part that we have here with the hatchet is the opening of our stairs. And if we just take a look at it in this view, it's this one right here. That's why we have it demonstrated like this in here. And then I'll get rid of this one as well.